Hello friends, near and far, dear to my heart, I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. Welcome to Libra season and also happy eclipse season. Whenever you find this reading, just know that it's meant to find you. It truly is timeless. This reading will be for Libra and all Libra placements in your birth chart, and also wherever you have 7th house influence in your chart. Cross watchers, you are always welcome here. If you're new to your placements, just know that I offer personalized birth chart analysis and also relationship chart readings. These readings all include a full 2-question tarot spread, and I just updated my services on my website. I freshened it up a bit. I was feeling into what other services I wanted to provide. So go check out my website and email me if you want some further clarification or support. Today is the day, Libra, this solar eclipse in your sign. I'm recording your reading, of course, on this potent day for you. And for the collective, this is wrapping up those loose ends around this Aries, Libra, North Node axis, South Node in Libra. So this eclipse is sitting on the South Node, and we're going to talk all about that. This is all about autonomy, awareness in relation with yourself and also with others. And I highly encourage you to check out my eclipse readings from March and April when we had our last dance in April with this Aries energy. So again, these are cycles. So it's really important to reflect, and you can find that playlist below. You can also find my North and South Node natal placement series. I just wrapped that up. That will also be in the description box below. Eclipses activate North and South Node points, right? So feeling into your natal placements is going to make it more personal for you, right? We can talk about what's happening on the collective level, but if you really want to get more intimate with what you're learning at this time, go check out that playlist below and get a birth chart reading from me, or just look up this information on your own. And on Patreon, we're going to be going deep after these eclipses. We're going to feel into some post-eclipse readings, post-eclipse support. Also, I'm going to be starting some more workshops on how to analyze your birth chart there on Patreon, and a Chiron series that I'm going to be doing in November. So stay tuned for that. Also, as a Patreon member, you get all the love extended readings for all the signs every month and 20% off all of my services. So join my community over on Patreon, and make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay up to date for when I post my general and love readings every month for all signs. I wanted to end this intro with a beautiful poem that I feel really embraces this Aries Libra nodal axis. Bold and bright, the fire ignites. Aries calls us to claim our rights, leave behind the need to please, and step beyond Libra's gentle ease. No more waiting, no more sway. In Aries flame, you'll find your way. From this life to a past one, back and forth and back again. Now Libra, let's dive into your reading. Why, hello there, Libra. May your flames be ignited. Are you feeling the South Node influence in your sign? Again, this cycle has been, present for the collective since 2023. So it's nothing really new, and this is kind of the wrapping up point. It's not going to exit fully until January, where we'll go into North Node in Pisces. And we'll talk more about that as we get there. But for now, let's feel into the energy that's present for you, right? This eclipse is so potent for all the cardinal signs, but especially yours. Libra, Aries, Cancer, and Capricorn. I feel like they're all feeling it the most, right? And depending on where you are in your timeline and your journey, this can all look very different. So take these messages as you see fit, and whatever resonates, let it resonate. If it doesn't, don't make it fit, and check your other placements, okay? So we have Venus in Scorpio until October 17th, and this is in your 2nd house. I have what you value, Taurus. It's reminding me of the Hierophant, your values and principles around relationships, especially with the South Node in Libra. And again, depending on your natal South Node, this might look a little different. I'm experiencing my lunar node return. I have this Aries North Node, Libra South Node, and personally, it has been such a year of growth and development around self-love and awareness of the patterns that I've been in relationship with that South Node in Libra. So we all are feeling this, but again, whatever your natal lunar nodes are, watch that reading below. And I do offer a tarot spread if you want more notes and insight on what this means for you personally. So check out my website. But yeah, this second house, Venus in the second house, is all about your value system. And again, what you have and what you need and what you don't need. You know, there's a lot of purging that's happening. Things are being eclipsed in, out, or both for many of us. Lots of revelations around the past, even if you might seem content and happy in a relationship or happily single, whatever it looks like for you. And it's not just intimate. Again, seventh house talks about all relations, right? Even with the earth, animals, the universe, spirit, right? Our family, our friends, our children. It's just about how we relate and how we see almost ourselves and others, this deep empathy and this need for equality that's found with Libra, right? And we're finding the balance, trying to find the balance. That was your song for Libra season by Atmosphere, is Finding the Balance. I'll link that song below for you. If you don't know the song, I just thought it was so empowering because it has this kind of Aries, bold, tenacious energy, you know, any hip hop song does. And then we have this Libra flavor of, you know, what is justified, what is fair, what does fairness truly mean? And, you know, the collective is seeing this polarity that we're dancing in of the cycles. You know, I just posted on Instagram. I do a lot of visuals, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, just to get to know me as a person, about this death, rebirth, right before we enter into Scorpio season, you know, Libra, there's a lot to learn from Scorpio. So I'm encouraging you to see where you might have Scorpio in your chart or 8th house, because this is all about cycles and how we're going into a new season. Wherever you are in the world, it's a new season. It might look different, right? Here in the Northern Hemisphere where I am, we're going into fall. So we're witnessing everything. Again, the cycles, like I was saying, the 7th house of nature and how things are so connected within nature and within the human experience. So if you feel like you're not grounded, get out in nature, okay? Because there's so much reflected and there's so much little miracles that are occurring around us, although it might seem on the collective level, again, what's happening globally, there's a lot of death, there's lots of very dark, shadowy, ancestral karma that's coming up naturally with Saturn in Pisces. And again, we had that lunar eclipse in Pisces. So this is all about ancestral karma, okay? And we have to surrender, Pisces, and we have to witness this human experience. And again, the dark and the light amongst it all. We can't turn a blind eye to it. So we're all feeling it. Again, even if we are happily engaged in our lives, and hopefully even if we are going through challenging times, we can just stop and smell the roses and connect again with what's important, you know, and nature is one of them, right? So let's talk about it. We have, again, the South Node in Libra. We talked about that, this eclipse, the Venus in your 2nd house. And then it will dance into Sagittarius in your 3rd house. So this is being able to find out truly what you value. And also when I think of Taurus, 2nd house, it's about security, emotional security. So really trying to ground yourself and stabilize yourself amongst all this South Node presence for you, because it can feel very challenging when the past is getting dug up, you know, and we feel like, I thought I had everything figured out, and we really don't. We're forever students, and no matter where you are, again, in your life, always be willing to grow and evolve, and to humble yourself to these experiences. And you have to be able to express yourself towards the end of the month with Venus going into Sag, finding ways to communicate. This can be around conflict resolution, finding a better way to communicate in relation to others and to yourself as well. I got some downloads for you. Again, I meditate on all the signs before I turn on the camera, and I saw Pegasus. I saw Pegasus, which is Sag, right? And then I heard altar. It could be beneficial for you to set up an altar if you don't have one. And then I heard resources, which again is highlighting that second house, money, what you have, your possessions, and also really minimalizing and finding out what are the core things that you truly need to feel secure. This month is a catalyst month, I heard. And then I got catharsism, which I wasn't exactly sure what that was, and then I looked it up, and it was really interesting when I started to dig into it. It was a off-branch of Christianity, and it's really where this whole devil angel kind of duality was founded. The cathars, I believe is how you say it, catharsism. And there was this one thing that really stuck out to me. You know, this is the shadow that we're really dancing in with the South Node coming up for all of us, and how it looks very different for all of you. This is a general reading. But they believed that people would repeatedly reincarnate, right, past lives, South Node, until they renounced this identity of the material self. And again, they were the off branch of Christianity that really believed that Satan was a fallen angel, and that we all are angels to some extent, but living on this earthly realm, we succumb to sin and evil, you know, and we're seeing that in the world. So it's a lot around this reclaiming purification to some extent for you, like purifying yourself, understanding the polarity within yourself as well, that devil and that angel that rests on your shoulder, and it's okay. You know, I'm not saying to go dive into catharsism, or maybe you already are Christian, whatever you embrace, there's no shame here. But we all have to realize that innately we have both, and there is a devil that lives within us, and it's okay. It's okay to feel into those spaces, and also with others, right? So let's dive into your reading. Dancing between the polarities of life, are you? All right, Libra, let's feel into it. First, we're going to pull from the Creativity Oracle and see what messages we have for the Libra collective. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for finding me here. If you're new to my channel, welcome to this space that we get to create together. And I hope these messages resonate for you. But again, check your other placements if they do not. I highly encourage you to watch your Venus and Moon placements, and also your North and South Node placements. All right. Libra, what do we have for Libra? Oh, too many. Too many. Libra, please show me the truth. Angels, guides, allies, ancestors. Libra, what do we have for the Libra collective? Here we go. Interesting. So I also did a Libra solar eclipse reading. You can find that on my channel. I'll link that all below for you with that supportive playlist. But pile one, you might resonate with pile. Wow, all those piles are interesting. Yeah, I'm getting the message because I shuffled this deck, and I'm getting the message. These are 3 of the cards out of the 3 piles that came up in that lunar eclipse reading. You can find that on YouTube. I made it accessible on YouTube. But these 2 cards were part of pile 1. So if you watched that reading and you picked pile 1, then you're in the right place. But if you didn't watch that reading, I'm highly encouraging you to go watch that, because both of these cards came out. And it was very Libra. It was, because it's about truth, it's about beliefs and values and self. It was a lot around self. These are 2 self-portraits, really, out of this whole deck. These are the 2 cards that I have in there that are really focused on self. As you can see here, a lot of these other cards have just like images and symbols, right? But these 2 cards are like a self-portrait. So there's a lot of deep reflection around self. What's your truth, and what are your beliefs? An honest desire to know and speak the truth produces beneficial results. And the belief card says we all have certain beliefs that help us or can trap us. South Node, right? South Node is a lot about what's comfortable and what we were born into, or again, some believe past self, past lives, whatever your South Node sign is, you could say that you might have had a prevalence of that sign in your chart, even maybe your sun sign, or a parental role model, or some really influential relationships that you've had, whether they're intimate, friend, or foe. Okay, so this is really speaking on what your truth is. And when I think of the truth, I think of the North Node, the true North, our guiding system. It's an evolutionary point that usually we don't start to embrace till after our first Saturn return, right? So also feeling into when your Saturn return is, if you haven't experienced it, it's around the ages of 28 to 30 years of age, okay? Yeah, truth. Ace of Swords is coming up. You have to watch that pickup battle reading if you haven't. Let's tap in here for you, Libra. Let's see what's going on for you. We're going to pull from the tarot. Libra, angels, guides, allies. What do we have for Libra? This eclipse energy is right for you. All in due time, we get your reading out for you right on this eclipse. Libra, what does my Libra collective need to know? What is the truth that they need to hear? Libra, please show me the truth, angels, ancestors, and guides. Libra, let's tap into their energies. What do they need to know at this time? There's that Scorpio. I was feeling a lot of Scorpio in belief. Scorpio could have had some beliefs around you or an avoidance of their truth, is what I'm hearing. I see Aquarius and also Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, strong here. Let's get one more card for you. Libra, please show me what Libra needs to know. What does Libra need to see? And again, happy birthday. I didn't say that already. Happy birthday, Libra. What a monumental catalyst moment for you, as we heard. This is a month of remembrance of the past and what you're moving towards. You're deepening your truth on all levels. Yeah. Balancing it out. Okay, so strength. Yeah, Three of Cups. You could be finding strength at the bottom of the deck. We have the Three of Cups and the Strength card. This is also a strength year. 2024 breaks down to an 8. There could have been some abandonment that you're healing around friendship, around family, friends. Three of Cups, what you've been reminiscing on, you know. Three of Cups is celebrating your victories as well with the Strength, what you've accomplished. The 8th house, again, is coming up, Scorpio. And we also have the Tower here in reverse, so this is also Scorpio. Your reading has a lot of Scorpio in it, so what I'm also sensing is that Scorpio season, which again is your neighboring sign. It's really good to get to know your neighbors. There's a lot to learn from Virgo and Scorpio. There could be some awakening or a deepening of your strength, maybe community coming around, or maybe right now you feel like you don't have that support, or you're trying to find the strength to find that support. I'm getting the message that when we are deep in disbelief, or we are drowning in, to some extent, with some awareness of something even, or an avoidance of our truth, that it can be hard to be an advocate for ourselves. I was talking to a client about this, and even myself, you know, when you're deep in it, you know, it's hard to advocate. It's hard to pull on friends or talk to people about things if you feel like they might not understand me, but you'd be surprised here that you might find strength in your friendships. And although it might be only 2 or 3 people, at least you can find someone that might help you at this time to understand your truth on a deeper level. And the Scorpio card, Tower in reverse, this is an avoidance of your truth to some extent. Because the Tower, although it might be perceived as negative, right? It's reminding me of the the Catharsism. I feel like I'm saying it wrong, but that religion that we spoke upon, where there's this duality, you know, of the devil and the angel within us in this material form, how we have to face those polarities and to find that integration, right? An understanding of both parts of self. I'm getting reminders of like internal family systems, parts work. I'm going to link below for you a helpful link to identify those parts of you, and not avoid them. Because again, the Tower, it's inevitable. It's not doom and gloom, you know, not all is not lost, because guess what happens after the Tower is the Star card. We heal. There's a deepening of our truth. The Tower needs to crumble because it's built on a faulty foundation. So there could be some faulty beliefs that were ingrained in you. Particularly, I'm getting reminded of your south node. And again, the solar eclipse is sitting on the south node for you. There's just deeply ingrained beliefs that you're having to dig up, and you might be trying to avoid them and say, you know, I'm going to wait it out, not today. But potentially you have to, or you will be, especially in Scorpio season. There's a lot of delay here. Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you feel for some reason that something is being delayed in your life with the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. But rejection, I heard rejection is God's protection. And also delays are meant to slow us down to see something, see our truth. And it will reward you. There will be reward if you can see this delay as a blessing. And it's a time for you to reflect on your harvest. What have you invested in? Seven of Pentacles. This is also Taurus for me. Sun in Taurus, which again, your Venus is in the second house. You're having like a life review. Again, this is a catalyst moment. Depending on where you're at, you might be very grateful, or you might be feeling very like negative or pessimistic to some extent. It's going to look different for all of you, but understanding that these delays are serving you. If there is conflict around you, again, Five of Swords, this could be internally too, but I did see the Three of Cups here. You might have to, again, recover over some loss. Five of Pentacles. Again, lots of Taurus here in your energy. The Lovers, friendships, relations, Gemini. Recovering from some sort of abandonment from friendship. Finding the strength. And also not being combative with people that are just antagonistic, or my way or the highway kind of Five of Swords attitude. You know, feeling like they're winning to some extent, but what kind of mess are you leaving behind? Who's getting hurt, right? Also, when I'm looking at this card, it's different than some of the other decks. She's alone here. You know, in the Rider-Waite deck, the Five of Swords, you see two other men that are walking away after a battle. And the person in the front has this very vindictive, kind of spiteful face. And they feel like they're getting away. There's a conquest of some sort. Or, again, power dynamics amongst relations. But all they're getting away with is this Three of Swords that this person here is also carrying, which is hurt. So in the moment, it might feel like you're winning or someone else is winning. But again, there's an avoidance. There could be some sort of quarrel with someone else right now, which is causing them to have to look back and reflect. And maybe it's delaying some sort of forward momentum within your relationship with them because of this Five of Swords. I want to clarify this Five of Swords for you. Why is this here for Libra? Please show me why this Five of Swords is here. Yeah, delays. Lots of delays. Chariot in reverse, Cancer. Something could have happened in July and August that were pivotal moments. Also Taurus season, May. Those could be timestamps for you. There was there was defeat. Something was unsuccessful. Loss at the last minute. Negativity, confusion here with this Five of Swords. A recourse. This is a course correction, even around money too, is what I'm seeing. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Trying to find a balance there. Yes. Capricorn, lots of earth here. You could very well have a lot of strong earth in your chart, or this is just talking about work in general, a course correction in work. 8 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. Lots of planning and progress, having to kind of, what is my truth? Where do I want to be? What do I value? Again, Venus is in your 2nd and 3rd house. So this is about networks as well towards the end of the month. I do think that towards the end of the month, there is going to be some strength in your friendships that you're going to find that's going to help you recover from some sort of financial loss even. There will be a return on your investments, but you cannot avoid these delays in this course correction. You have to see it as something that's actually serving you to some extent, because where you've been is in this 5 of Swords, and it's only causing more loss. There's an avoidance in that 5 of Swords, because again, someone thinks they're getting away with something, but all they're getting away with is more pain and more struggle. It might feel like a win in the moment. It's almost like self-soothing, you know. Venus in the 2nd house, again with Taurus, another message I'm getting for you is overindulgence, because this Venusian quality, and again, you're also ruled by Venus. So maybe this is why this Taurus energy is coming up. I highly encourage you to watch your Venus placement, okay? You could have a Venus in Scorpio or Taurus or Leo here, or any Earth, Venus sign. But yeah, there can be with Venus, it's also about, again, overindulgence, excessiveness, superficiality, focusing on just material wealth and gain. But there's something more here that you're needing to work on. You're having to strengthen other areas of your life, especially amongst the water emotions. 3 of Cups. A time for healing is poking out. Hold your vision, yeah. You're having to heal some aspect of your emotions that are deeply ingrained in a belief system that maybe hasn't served you. Maybe you've been into like survival mode here. You know, and that's a struggle amongst the whole world, you know, constantly being in fight or flight, survival mode, operating from our ego because we're fighting against a machine. There's a lot of corruption that's happening in the world, and it's affecting everyone on a macro and micro level. So just know that you're not alone in this 5 of Swords. You know, many of us have to rely on this just to get by. But again, is this connected to who you truly want to be, Libra? Is this connected to a deeper truth, your moral principle, what you believe in here? There's something that is not connecting, and there's a course correction here. There is a delay that is serving you to reinvest in something else, especially your emotional well-being. Again, 2nd house, Venus in your 2nd house transiting is also emotional security. It's not all financial. Tending to your mental health, your emotions, they need a place at the table too. All right, Libra, let's pull a moonology for you. Course correction, that's definitely what I'm gonna name this reading. The energy is gaining momentum. Yes, it is, as you're close to achieving a goal. So yeah, there is some level of practicality that is required with this earth energy, but I also don't want you to overemphasize that, because I don't see any cups here. The only cups that I see are with the strength card, and that signifies that it takes you strength to heal the emotional side of you, to find joy even. It takes you strength to find this joy that's found in the 3 of Cups, to celebrate your wins, to celebrate what it is that you have, and to rejoice in the simplicities of life. Let's actually pull from the Zodiac Oracle here to see what potential signs you could be dealing with in love. We're going to take this over to the love reading. You can find that link below for your October love reading. But yeah, the gibbous moon and the waxing moon. So the gibbous moon is right before the full moon. So this is going to be right towards the end of the month. Okay. And then the waxing moon is coming up here, right? Because we're in a new moon right now. Waxing moon is within the next like 4 days. So pay attention to the next 4 days, and also 3 to 4 days before the full moon. These are going to be time markers for you I feel like towards the end of the month, you're going to be achieving some more emotional harmony here, because I keep feeling under the deck here, there's strength in numbers. This is community. Someone in your community, 3 of Cups, is going to help you find some strength to pull through this. All right, what signs are surrounding Libra in love and relationship? Please show me the energies and also potential parts of their chart or the person on their mind. Again, these could be transits we're speaking on. I do offer a 6-month transit reading that has been really helping my clients move through the current energies at this time. We see what kind of transits are impacting you personally, and you also get a tarot spread, so reach out to me and check out my website for my new services. All right. Libra in love. What signs are they dealing with? What energies are surrounding them in love? Please show me the truth. Angels, guides, allies. What signs is Libra dealing with in love? What signs is Libra dealing with? Jupiter. Sag. I did see the Pegasus there. And I saw that in the meditation. So Sagittarius, also Gemini, because Jupiter is in Gemini right now. And in Vedic, it's technically in Taurus. So again, Taurus and Gemini is coming up here. We saw lots of Taurus, and there's Taurus on the cut. I'm going to take it because it's right there. Taurus, Aries. There's that Aries North Node. Yeah, Jupiter in Taurus. You might have Jupiter in Taurus or Jupiter in Gemini, or they could, or in their sun sign. And also Sagittarius here. Let's see. What other signs for Libra? Fire sign. Yeah, Aries, Leo, Sag, and Cancer. Okay, these could be any placements in their chart. And if you are unfamiliar, we could always do a synastry birth chart reading where we look at both of your charts together. And we also do a 2 full question tarot spread. So email me, follow me over to the love reading where we're going to dive into these energies a bit more. Happy birthday, again, whenever you find this. And embrace this solar eclipse in your sign. This is a catalyst moment for you, Libra. I hope to find you over at the love reading. But if this is where we part, bye for now.